Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about functions. So the course is going to be number 1. We're going to see what is a function. What is a function? The second paragraph is going to be plotting the graph, plotting the graph of a function, of a part of a function or of a function. The third paragraph is when a function is valid. We're going to talk about this topic even more in the third paragraph. And the fourth paragraph, some further examples. So let's begin with the first question. What is a function? A function is a rule which maps a number to another unique number. So a function is a rule which maps a number to another unique number. What I mean by that is if we take a number, for example 3, and we say that the rule of this function is add 4 for any given number. So 3 is the input. We're going to have 3 plus 4. This is the rule of this function. Add 4 to the number 3. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 is the output. So 3 is called the inputs and 7 is the output. The output of this function. Another example of the same function, the same rules apply. If we take 5 as an input, we're going to find 5 plus 4 equals 9 as an output, and so on. We can show this mathematically if we call this function f, for example, and the variable, the input, by x. If we don't know its value, we're going to find that fx, the rule of this function, is adding 3 to x. So fx, the output, is going to be x plus 3. The number x, this number, the number x that we use for the input of the function is called the arguments. So the number x is called the arguments of the function. So if we choose an argument of 2, for example, we're going to have 2 plus 4, which is 6. So this is the name of x, is called the argument. If we choose, for example, an input like z, we're going to find that fz equals z plus 3. So we can replace x by z. If we choose x square, fx square also equals x square plus 3. Another example for a function, if we imagine that a function makes the input or the argument square minus 1. So this function, let's call this function by g. Gx equals x square minus 1. The rule of this function is to take in the input and make square of the input and subtract 1. Minus 3 is the argument. All we need to do is replace x by minus 3 square minus 1, which is 9 minus 1, it's 8. At first sight, it seems that we can pick any number we choose for the arguments. We can pick any number. However, that is not the case, as we shall see later. But because we do have some choice in the number we can pick, we call the argument the independent variable. So we have the choice to choose any number we want. Now we're going to call this argument by the independent variable. So the argument is going to be called by independence variable. And the output is going to be the dependent variable. The output is going to be the dependent variable. Dependence variable. Why dependent variable? Because it depends what is the value of the independent variable. Depend on x. The key point, a function is a rule that maps a number to another unique number. The input of the function is called the independent variable and is also called the argument of a function. The output of the function is called the dependent variable. In the second video, we're going to talk about plotting the graph of a function. See you soon.